Good afternoon, welcome back to Car Salvage 101, and you can see that this morning we took delivery of the Fiat 500 that we won on Copart, when was it, last week. So yeah, so it arrived quite early this morning, Copart delivered it, and yeah, this is the main reason that is for the insurance write-off. A rear impact, and yeah, the bumper is quite knackered, and there's quite a sort of a massive knock to the back of the boot. You can see that the boot's sort of gone in behind the rear lens, and it's popped at the top. Which I didn't really notice too much in the photos, to be fair. I mean, it's not exactly, you know, standout, but at the same time, it's certainly in the photos. But when you get it here, it's a bit more prominent. The other side here seems to be not too bad. Obviously, you know, I'm not too worried about the bumper and the, you know, the fact that that's slightly popped. But I think we can salvage the badge, the wiper, and the handle, the number plate, etc. But that's the damage. Looking around the rest of the car, the offside alloy's looking good. There's this little kind of mark here. That will just come out, but there's a little mark there that will need to be touched up, like a stone chip or something. The rest of that side's pretty decent. That wheel's all good as well, which is handy because it's front, and they always tend to be the ones that get buggered up. The little T5 bulb has, I believe, looking at that's actually a second bulb. So it's got the original bulb in there, and that's a second one that's floating around. So we need to get that out. Then we got this, which is the flat tyre. Not sure if it's flat because of damage, but I need to look at that and work out whether or not that needs a puncture repair, or need to just inflate it and just sort of see how we get on with that. Again, the rest of this side is all good, and the rear alloy is good there as well. Again, from this side, you can slightly see it's popped up a bit more than the other side. I'm not sure if a new tailgate will sort that, or whether or not I've got to change the sort of the clamps at the top that keep that all in shape. Windscreen's good, so no issues with the windscreen. Again, for some reason recently I've had cars where the wiper blades have completely just destroyed the glass. But as a 2014 plate, September 2014, that's actually, you know, in pretty decent nick. So into the car, I say reasonably tidy in comparison to some cars I've had recently. This is quite tidy. Granted, it's messy and it's very dirty, and that can all be sorted out. There's no driver's mat. The steering wheels, they always get grubby and dirty. The seats, as you can see, have got quite a bit of stains on them, but I'm not too worried about that, to be fair. And you can see here that the slat for the vent has been pushed back in. I'm hoping that all that is it's just come out of the slot, and if with a bit of pair of tweezers I can pull that back and drop that in place rather than having to get a new unit. So yeah, radio is working, so that's good, and we're going to do the CD test to see if anyone has left. And there we go, the CD is in. What have we got? MTV Rocks. I'm sure it's going to be useful for someone. I never use CDs or anything like that anymore, but there we go. Quick look into the passenger one. We've got what looks to be a broken CD in there. So basically, I think someone's had pretty much a clear out of their own car and just left just rubbish. The mat is a very cheap, almost, I don't know what you want to call them, like, I don't know, like a Tesco mat maybe, or like something from Mazda. The V5 actually came with this one, which is quite handy. So it means I can register the car. Normally with Cat S's, that you tend never to get the V5, and then you've got to send off for it. It takes ages, and I believe you've got to pay for it. But the V5 is there, so I've actually already started the process to get the ball rolling on that. Partial shelf, that's good, because a couple of cars back never had the partial shelf, and they're like £25 alone just to get one. But as I say, it's not, once it's cleaned up and, you know, all sorted, generally the interior is going to come up. There's no other issues inside that concerns me. Going back to the boot, I'm going to try and open it and have a look at what's inside in the well, but can't get that open. The boot is stuck. I say it's stuck. I'm just not 100% sure, you know, exactly the cause as to why that is locked in place. I'd assume it's something to do with the lock mechanism that's either completely broken. You can hear it trying to move, you know, when you're pressing the latch, and you can hear something sounding, but it's literally just stuck fast. So I'm not going to really be sure how I'm going to deal with that one. That will be something for me to have a think about. Got the bumper on order. I need to go and collect that from Wiltshire somewhere. So, and then the bonnet, not the bonnet, sorry, the tailgate, I need to still purchase for one. Ideally, I'd like to have purchased both from one car, but I don't think I'm going to get that, so it's going to be potentially... I'm hoping it's not going to be a colour match problem. Unfortunately, I can't, with one hand, while I'm recording this, get access to the secret compartment on the lounge, but... just to really sort of let you guys know that there wasn't actually anything in that in the end. Nothing in the rear, and then you can see we've just got general bits and bobs that really is nothing that's exciting to write home about, really. Just still disappointing that I might get some more mats for it. I mean, it's a nice car, it deserves some sort of floor mats. Those ones provided seem to be a mixture, so I'll have to work out what I'm going to do there. But yeah, no, overall, you know, if it literally hopefully is the tailgate, the bumper, and possibly the rear crash bar, then maybe a puncture repair to the front tyre. I'm hoping that's going to be it. Then, because again I've only got one hand, we've cut to the engine bay, and luckily and nicely you can see that we've had the cam belt changed, so the label's been peeled back and there's marks on there. It likely to really have been quite recent, I would have thought, on a 2014, so that's good. And then the oil is not 100% sure on the oil, to be fair. I wouldn't say that was soaking in oil, so I'll have to look at that one. May just require that, but until I can, as I say, get on and start stripping things back, we can see where we're at with filters, whether or not it needs topping up of oil or needs just a complete, you know, brand new oil change. But yeah, that's the car. That's the Fiat 500 Lounge in baby blue. Never had one of these baby blue ones before. It does pop, and it's, I know it's not white. White cars are quite easy to work on, but it's you know, there are people out there who love that kind of colour, and but yeah, it's a good little car, and there'll always be someone who wants that kind of colour car. Just joys of this as well is it someone obviously literally must have driven off the forecourt, having filled up completely, and then had the accident because they've got a nice full tank of petrol in there. Something I always thought that Copart drained out for their own use, but yeah. So 2 keys, and yeah. So until next time when we start on this, subscribe, like the video, hit the bell notification so that more videos, when they get published, you'll get notification on your phone. And yeah, I will see you all very, very soon.